Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. The result? C minus. This guy is below par. He has some issues to watch out for. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is not just talking, he will push himself fiercely to get ahead in his work. You'll see him working late, taking on tough challenges, and refusing to stop until he gets results. His sharp mind and organized way of doing things mean he doesn't waste time and is quite efficient.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he is likely to react with a lot of anger or frustration first. Rather than calmly finding a solution, he might raise his voice, blame others, or even walk away when upset. While he won't give up easily, his way of coping is harsh and can make the workplace tense.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work will probably find him tough to get along with. He's the kind who says things sharply and doesn't worry much about hurting feelings. His high standards and strong opinions often lead to arguments or tension with others.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your own career, he's more likely to feel competitive or even threatened than truly proud. Instead of cheering you on, he may struggle to celebrate your success and could react with sharp words, criticism, or even coldness. He finds it tough to share the spotlight, and your progress could bruise his ego.
What if you start earning more than him?
Yes, if you earn more than him, he's likely to feel hurt and resentful deep down, even if he doesn't say it out loud. He wants to be seen as successful and in control, so your higher income may make him feel small or less important. Instead of feeling happy for you, he might become colder, make snide comments, or pick unnecessary fights.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's usually very careful with money and keeps a close eye on every expense. He likes things to be in order and may even plan out budgets or track spending down to the last rupee. If you have a different approach to spending, it might lead to arguments.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He prefers to live within his means and is not the type to show off or pretend to be richer than he is. He plans carefully and doesn't like taking financial risks, so you won't see him buying flashy things just to impress others. Don't expect him to put on a show or live beyond what he can truly afford.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is quite tight both with his money and his feelings. Generosity doesn't come naturally to him. He is more about rules and control than giving freely. When it comes to helping others or being warm hearted, don't expect much.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is usually very controlling about money and may even be secretive if he feels things aren't going his way. He pays close attention to every rupee and wants to make most of the decisions himself. This can make it hard for you to feel like an equal partner.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that housework should be done in a very organized and proper way, but he will prefer if you handle most of it. He sets high standards and may even point out mistakes or insist things be done his way, but that doesn't mean he'll roll up his sleeves to help. If you want a true partner for housework, you may feel frustrated or overburdened with him.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He is more likely to help by supervising you than by actually doing the chores or changing diapers himself. He notices every small thing and may point out what needs fixing or how to do it the right way. Instead of sharing the load, he tends to stand back and direct, sometimes making you feel like you're always being inspected or not good enough. If you want a partner who truly shares housework and childcare, this could become a big source of frustration.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is more likely to argue to prove he's right than to genuinely understand your side. When there's a disagreement, he wants to win the argument and show that his way is best. He doesn't easily put himself in your shoes or listen with patience.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he is more likely to say hurtful things or act aggressively rather than staying respectful. His temper can flare up quickly, and instead of holding back, he may use harsh words, raise his voice, or criticize deeply. This isn't someone who stays calm or gentle during fights.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he gets angry very quickly, sometimes over small things that might not bother others at all. His anger doesn't just pass quietly, it can show up as shouting, harsh remarks, or blaming the people around him. Quick temper can make daily life stressful and even scary.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it very hard to say sorry or take responsibility when he's wrong. Instead, he is much more likely to blame you, make excuses, or shift the fault elsewhere. This can make you feel alone and misunderstood, carrying burdens that aren't yours.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He may struggle to respect your boundaries, especially when his own wants or beliefs are involved. If you say no or set limits, he's likely to push back, argue, or try to wear you down until you give in. This isn't just about stubbornness, it's a sign that he finds it hard to accept when things don't go his way.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of understanding your feelings or accepting your need for space, he may react with hurt, anger, or even guilt tripping. He might make sharp remarks, pull away emotionally, or blame you for not meeting his needs.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
It's wise to be cautious with him in private moments. He can be harsh and doesn't always understand or value the need for emotional safety. This can leave you feeling exposed and worried about being truly open with him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He's usually not the type who gets easily distracted by other women. He likes control and order and doesn't want mess or drama in his life. However, when it comes to faithfulness, his lack of warmth and compassion can sometimes make him careless about others' feelings, including yours. Even if he doesn't cheat, you may not feel deeply cherished or emotionally valued.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he is likely to be over possessive, often acting jealous, controlling, or suspicious, without real reason. He may want to know where you are, who you're talking to, and what you're doing at all times. Over time, this can drain your confidence and happiness, making you feel trapped.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, for him, what he calls being protective is often just a way to control you. He might say he's looking out for you or keeping you safe, but really, he wants things done his way and gets upset when they aren't. Instead of feeling supported, you may feel watched and limited, as if your choices are never truly your own.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He's likely to see parenting more as your responsibility than a true team effort. While he may give instructions or set rules, most of the actual work with the kids, like feeding, helping with homework, or emotional support, will probably fall on your shoulders. He expects things to be done his way, but isn't eager to share the load or pitch in daily.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is much more likely to lose his temper than to stay calm. He reacts quickly and harshly, raising his voice, scolding, or making sharp remarks instead of patiently helping them understand what went wrong. This kind of response can make children feel scared or ashamed rather than supported or understood.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He is unlikely to fully support you as both a mother and your own person. He expects you to focus on the family and home first, often putting your own dreams, needs, or hobbies second. Instead of cheering you on, he may pressure you to fit into his view of what a good mother and wife should be.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, he's the kind of man who might support your career at first, but later expect you to quit or sacrifice your job once a child enters the picture. His idea of family often puts your work and independence in second place. Especially when new responsibilities come up, he sees his expectations as normal and right and won't easily accept your wish to keep growing in your career.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is more likely to act polite on the surface with your parents rather than showing real warmth or genuine interest. He knows how to put on a respectful front when needed, but true kindness and deep connection may be missing. Conversations may feel formal or limited without the friendly, caring gestures that come from the heart. He is more likely to expect your family to adjust to him rather than making much effort to fit into their ways.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he is more likely to make things worse than handle it calmly. He doesn't have much patience for outside pressure or interference and can react with sharp words, anger, or by withdrawing completely. Small issues can quickly become big arguments if he feels his boundaries are being crossed.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he's the kind of man who may act modern with you in private, but expect you to become a supportive wife and daughter in law in front of his relatives. He might encourage your independence or modern lifestyle when it's just the two of you, but when his family is around, he will likely expect you to dress, speak, and behave according to their customs. You may notice a sudden switch in his attitude where he wants you to hide parts of yourself or follow strict traditions to keep up appearances.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he's more likely to stay out of it or even quietly take his family's side rather than fully supporting you. He doesn't like rocking the boat at home and tends to value peace with his relatives over standing up for you, even when you need him most. If loyalty and open backing matter to you, his approach could be very disappointing.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
Yes, he does have the strong signs of being a mummy's boy. In a conflict with his mother, he is very unlikely to choose your side openly. His loyalty and respect for his mother usually come first, and he may expect you to adjust, apologize, or keep quiet to avoid upsetting her. This can leave you feeling alone and hurt, as if your needs and voice come second at home.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is very likely to share details of your fights and private life with his mother or sister, especially when he feels upset or wants support. This means that your personal issues and sensitive moments won't stay just between the two of you. His family will likely know things you wish were kept private. This habit can damage trust and intimacy, leaving you feeling exposed, judged, and betrayed.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, after all that analysis, we can conclude that this guy is a C minus. This guy is below par and he has some serious issues to watch out for. Being in a relationship with this man can feel like walking on eggshells, always careful not to upset or disappoint him. There's a strictness and lack of warmth in daily life. Every small mistake may be pointed out, and even your successes might not bring genuine joy unless they fit his idea of what's right.